Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's Big Larry with 5 Out Productions. Today I'm trading away Giannis Antetokounmpo to the Miami Heat. Quick little recap of why this is happening. I believe the Bucks have been terrible for the last 3 seasons in the postseason. With Giannis being injured and Dame being injured, they kind of have been first round exits every year for 3 years in a row. It's time to kind of blow this up. Dame just got injured. That could be back into January at the earliest, probably, and they're also losing a lot of their assets this offseason with Juan Portis having a player option. He might not stay. Pat Connaughton, he might not stay. KPJ, he might not stay. Brook Lopez is off this roster. He's an expiring contract. Gary Trent's off this roster. He's an expiring contract. They're gonna be free agents, and they need to blow this up. It's not gonna work. Kuzma has been subpar of what he was expected to do. He's not improving the team at all. They don't have enough to kind of trade or retool his team either. But yeah, Trey Giannis is the best case scenario for the Bucks, in my opinion. Heat perspective, they haven't been good either. After trading away Jimmy Butler, where he kind of won his way out, they're kind of handicapped. They were kind of had to make a without too much leverage move, honestly. And they were able to get back Aaron Wiggins, who's not a bad return at all, given their situation. This team has been not good. They're kind of on the border of lottery and playoff team. So I think they need to make a move as well and try to get a star player. They have a very nice depth of star role players, but they need that superstar to really bring them over the top. OKC, I think every team in the league has to get better this offseason. Even a team like the OKC Thunder, OKC Thunder who have a lot of draft picks and things of that nature. I still think they need to make additional moves in the offseason to get better because every other team in the West, especially, is going to make moves to get better, or in the East. Jazz perspective. The Jazz, Colin Sexton, are expiring contract for $20 million. He's been playing pretty good this season. 40% for the three, 18 points per game. I think he can be a very solid point guard shooting guard for a contending team. And I don't think him staying on the Jazz on his last year is going to be worthwhile for him. Especially the Jazz probably want to trade him away, and they're probably not going to extend him either because they have Isaiah Collier, Captain George, and a bunch of other picks as well. Kind of get that point guard, shooting guard depth. I don't see the need for him to be on the team anymore. So without further ado, I'm going to make the trade. Giannis Antetokounmpo is going to the Miami Heat. That's already been said. I'm going to be trading away. Now with this trade, I don't think you can keep Bam and Tyler Hero. So I'm actually trading away Bam Adebayo to the Thunder, who's going to be the upgrade from Isaiah Hartenstein, which I mentioned earlier. So yeah, Bam plays the same position as Giannis, kind of, at that power forward, especially with Claire Ware being there as a stretch five. I think Giannis is definitely clearly the better player than Bam Adebayo. I think his services can be needed elsewhere if Giannis comes to this team. They're just kind of the same players, same position. Just not a lot of room for both of them to kind of maximize their potential on the team. So that's why I'm trading him away to be the upgrade from Isaiah Hartenstein for the Thunder. And then for the Thunder, I'm trading away Isaiah Hartenstein to the Bucks. Nikola Topic to the Bucks as well. I'm also going to be trading away a 2029 first round pick to the Bucks. And 2026, trading a top 10 protected. Unprotected pick. Trading away to the Bucks as well. Colin Sexton trading away to the Heat. With Giannis being there, this team becomes a contender. So Colin Sexton, that's probably going to be attractive for him. I think he will like this move as well. And in return, the Thunder will get Terry Rozier expiring contract, $26 million. So they have a lot of room next offseason to kind of make something happen. And they're also going to be trading away pick swaps to the Jazz. Uh, 2030 pick swap to Jazz, and 2028 pick swap to Jazz. So Jazz will get draft capital, and they'll have $26 million expiring this next offseason, along with John Collins $26 million if he opts into his player option, along with Jordan Clarkson $14 million expiring with his contract. So they're gonna have a lot of moves to make next offseason, a lot of free room in their cap space. On top of that, I'm going to be trading away 2 players from the Heat. Just because Giannis is kind of that second best player in the league, got traded a lot to get him. So I'm going to be trading away Javi Jaquez, one of their rookies they drafted. Same goes for Nikola Jovic. So now the Bucks have a lot of young talent on the roster now. They have a lot of draft capital on top of that. They'll be trading away also for Miami Heat some draft capital. Forgot about that. Trade that to the Bucks and trade that to the Bucks. So in total, the Bucks, and this is my entire trade. I'm pretty sure. I believe. Yes, this is my trade. Yep. This is it. So I'm gonna be trading away Bam Adebayo from the Heat over to the Oklahoma City Thunder. Bam will be an upgrade from Isaiah Hartenstein. This team will have a massive improvement. I think having the opportunity to get a massive guy like this in the offseason is definitely a thing you should go for. And he will improve the team, being a faster, better defender, more athletic. Could be an overall improvement all around. From a Bucks standpoint, they will get a lot of young talent. Isaiah Hartenstein will be a tradable asset by the trade deadline. Could swap it for another first round pick or players, whatever you guys want to do. Have that flexibility. Close topic, hasn't played this season due to injuries, but he'll be on the roster healthy next season, hopefully. With Nikola Jovic being there, Javi Jaquez, they have 3 young players that they can utilize and hopefully kind of rebuild this franchise. Help rebuild this franchise. On top of that, they're getting 4 unprotected first round pick, 2 from OKC, 2 from Miami Heat. The Miami Heat ones are going to be interesting. With Giannis being at the age he is, we're not sure what this team's going to look like in 2029, 2031. So these picks can be very, very valuable. Same thing goes for OKC. Even though they're a young team, a lot of contracts they have, and the young talented players, they're probably going to have to retool their roster as well, just for money reasons. So the 2029 first round pick could be very valuable as well. 2026 probably not going to be valuable. It's next year basically. They're still going to be a top team, even with Bam, going to be a better team than they were before. So that pick's probably not going to be too much, but still, a pick is a pick. And maybe the Bucks will be able to draft somebody next season, as early as next season. On maybe Heat side, they get Giannis Antetokounmpo, who's a superstar in this league, better than Jimmy Butler. This team could be better than they were last year. It could be a massive improvement to this roster, and they can be a contending team, go to the championship next year. And Giannis plays how we think he's gonna play. Colin Sexton is also a very, very solid addition. Provides some 3-point shooting, provides some spacing and playmaking. Also 18 points per game. A massive improvement from what they have right now with Alec Burks and Terry Rozier. Massive improvement. And then lastly, the Utah Jazz will get Terry Rozier. They will get a 2028 first round pick swap, 2030 first round pick swap. So not only will they have $26 million expiring next offseason, but they'll also have 2 pick swaps in the future, which is draft compensation and assets that they can utilize to make additional moves. That's my entire trade. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave comments in this comment section. Thank you.